I was a very young Form 1 in 1988. And I was coming from an SDA family. We had not heard about salvation, but when I reported to Form 1 on 5th of February 1988, my mother had counseled me to relate with people that fear God. So my school mom told me today is Friday. And people are free after 9, after preps at 9. You are free to go to 4 places. Place number 1 to go is that you can go to the dormitory and rest. Place number 2 to go is that you can go to the hall, multi-purpose hall, and listen to the news and watch a play there. And another place to go is called Christian Union. And I asked, what is this Christian Union? And she explained to me, I said, take me there. And the servant of God, Brother Bob, was ministering. And I got convicted by the Spirit of God, and I gave my life to the Lord Jesus Christ. And I have never regretted since 5th of February 1988 why I gave my life to the Lord. He's been so faithful. Now, one thing that sustained me in salvation, there were no cell phone those days. So you write a letter and it takes some time to arrive home. I wrote a letter to my mother, my father, and my siblings, because I came from a family of around 10 siblings. So I'm the 4th one. So I wrote to the 3 siblings that were ahead of me, and I told them, you know what? I am born again. My life is never the same again. Never the same again. Oh, I know I am not the same again. From the moment I met Jesus, new life for me began. Oh, I won't be the same again. I've never remained the same again. Life changed. We closed school, we went home. And my father asked me, what do you mean by getting born again? And I explained to him. And he just responded, okay. I told my mother I am born again. She said, that is fine. It is good to know Christ. I told my siblings ahead of me, I have given my life to Jesus. That is how aggressive we were when you give your life to Jesus. And they laughed at me. And they told me, I'm from 1. Where did you read? And I opened for them the book of Romans and we read. And my elder brother told me, you see, you have not known English well. Whoever believes in God shall be saved. Do you not understand future, present, and past tense? Shall is a future tense. And nobody could convince me about the salvation that I had received. They criticized me. My elder sister asked me, so what wrong did you do that made you get born again? You don't smoke, you're not a drunkard, you're not an immoral, you're not a fornicator. In primary school, you are being given gifts as a student of the best character. Why did you get saved? And I explained to her, all I've sinned and I've fallen short of the glory of God. And to God, sin is sin. And we used to sing in Sabbath school, Hakuna dhambi dogo, bele ya Bwana, dhambi zote ni sawa, bele delivered my life and the life of my family. After facing all the humiliations as a former in my holiday of fast term, when I got back to Uganda Girls High School, there is a place they call theater under a tree, and there are good seats there. Once in a while you would have our Sunday services there. And I decided the second time that I will never rest, and until I see my family getting converted. I began to pray. As people are going for lunch, I never used to eat lunch. I never used to eat lunch. I would wake up in the morning, pray, then go to class. And there are people in our hostel that never woke up until they heard me pray. And at lunchtime, as people are struggling for lunch, I would do a lot of fastings, and I go to pray. And I would write it in my notebook. It was a small black notebook I bought. God, I know one day you will save my family. And do you know what God did? Exactly that. And talking about a dedicated prayer life can save your family members. Amen. You want to see the glory of God in your home? Have a dedicated prayer life. And one day I finished Form 4, and as I'm waiting for results, and my sister was a lecturer at Kabete. I realized in Kabete that they had prayer camps in the college. So I would go for morning prayers with the students. Thank God for Bishop Ken Kimiwe of Sita. That God used him to impact our lives greatly. And he identified me. And I began to pray. Anytime I finished my housework, I would enter the cave. And pray for hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Prayer, non-stop. And as the CU is coming to their office, which was next to the prayer cave, they would literally feel the glorious presence of God. And when I was a young girl, I learned playing a little guitar. And one day, the CU chairperson of that college that time, who is nowadays the Bishop of Amazing Grace, Bishop Simeon Oyuki, watched my prayer life, and one day he came to the powerhouse, and he went